advantage, trying to enjoy the week. Let's go to the next
Coming
class.
into Moto 3, it's Tanner Dorman 2-3, Ryder Skodras 4-4, Tomi Doble 3-6, 250B. Final moto on the line, 3,100 points up for grabs.
All right, this one's got some drama already built
we're
into
pumped
it.
on this one.
Love it, love it.
Thanks to the Dirty 100 for those previews there. So 250B, always a fast class, always a class where riders break through, but who's going to be the one to get it? Saw Doble there on the outside looking in. He's going to need some luck on his side. Who knows what's going to happen?
Brutal crash he took in the 10 Commandments. Got up, charged back, kept himself in contention. Let me tell you something. That didn't get your attention. You weren't paying attention. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, he endoed in the face of one of those jumps and got right up.
Charged.
Yep. So set the score here. I want to just circle some of the riders who are going to be watching, and we'll do some of the math ourselves. We do have help from, of course, the timing and scoring folks.
He's already done it for you.
already done it. Megawatt's already vacuumed this tower, got the windows wiped down.
Here for my team, man. I'm a team player.
Is facing the same way.
Got them faced. That's what they call them, faced.
Faced? Oh, they got them faced.
Now they're exaggerating, folks. Now,
all right. That's what we do. That's what we do. So Dane Pappas has a 12 and a 2. Skodras a 4-4. Pruitt an 11-1. And all those inconsistencies are why Tanner Dorman sitting on a 2-3. And might have the advantage coming into this moto. Brendan Harrison, 114. We watched that. He had a good run going in Moto 2, and then it fell apart. I got to assume there was some sort of bike problem. Started, I think he was fighting for maybe 4th at the time, and then started dropping back. So there's Dorman on the 94. That would be the pressure point. 2-3, rider out of New York. I'll tell you what, the Blue Crew, man, they have had themselves a day. They just got another title with Ezra Lusk, but they have had a ton of them. We saw Gage Brown. We saw Jaden Smart. On and on the list goes.
It's been a great week.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, it's been a great week. And I like Dorman's spot there by the doghouse. Has a little elbow room, can work just a bit right there.
So I like Eli Tomac's spot outside the doghouse. So here we go. Can Tanner Dorman get another one for the Blue Crew? It's been a dominant week for them.
Hey, good start for Dorman.
Yep.
Way back on the bike, putting that traction down. Got to keep it on 2 wheels. Look out!
Oh, big crash there. 2-3 riders down. That's the first big one I feel like we've seen in the first turn this week.
And
Dane Pappas.
Bouncing into that left-hander. He almost gave it away. Couldn't quite make the turn. One rider goes hard, got bumped, and he takes a hard right and takes a couple of guys with him. So Dane Pappas now relinquishes the lead. Look out. Where's Dorman, Pruitt, and all the boys? So it's Christopher Harris, Pappas, DePino in 3rd, but this is going to change 50 times. Here we go.
Dorman in 7th, Pruitt sitting there in that number 8 spot.
So Pappas has been working on getting off the gate. He struggled a little bit. This is a good start for Dane.
How about DePino up here, Weech?
Yeah,
got a great start, huh?
Yeah, and he's been up and down this week. Speed has been there, but a little luckless. Oh, Pappas retakes the lead from Harris.
And all the up and down scoring gives these guys a life.
I recall us talking about this, that was it possible that the likes of Pappas or Pruitt could turn a sub-top 10 finish into a title? Pappas is putting his best foot forward, even like a 12-2-1 right now. They are one Dorman mistake away from having a shot at the title after not finishing in the top 10 of Moto 1.
I'll tell you who has a great chance to pick up a lot of points is in 17th in Skodras. He's top 5 in points, and if he picks up a few spots, which he will because he's in 17th, he could jump into this championship picture. So where is he at points-wise? 17th. He is in 6th place with 25 points. A lot of passes he's going to need to make for sure.
And look at these names. And McCaden Fitch is back there. Wyatt Duff is back there. Cannon Hargrove's back there. These guys are all spoilers. These guys are all these guys are all fighting for that final moto. Want to put their best foot forward. Want to leave on a good note. And these guys aren't playing nice for any teammates or any positions.
And that's why it's so tough on Dorman here in about 6th place. It's our Race Tech Moto of the Day. Go to racetech.com/seminars. Check out their seminars out in California through the month of November. They will teach you everything they know about suspension. They told me a couple riders out here, dads went to the seminar. and open up their own suspension business based on what Racetech told them. And Racetech's cool with that.
That's the honest to goodness truth.
Yeah.
First of all, they were innovators with the first in-home kit.
Yep.
You know, the gold valve. The bottom line is, hey, we'll show you how to do it. You buy our parts.
Yeah, if you used to open your suspension shop, you'll still use their stuff. So
Right.
I'm down with it. There's Dorman
He's passing. He's moving up. He's bringing that point total down.
on the 94. Yep, and the gold valve's still there at racetech.com as well. The revalve kit in a box.
Not just suspension, guys. Motor experts, too.
Yeah, more than you know. A lot of engine services they do, but they got NDAs. You know, they've got such a great machine shop. Some other engine builders will go to them to machine parts. So Racetech, they know their way through an engine as well. So does Dorman know his way through this pack. What a pass.
That was a Vagel-esque pass because he did the same thing earlier in the day. The 94 on the hunt. Here he comes going after the 9 of Trinity Bachelor. You're next.
Is that one turn that Osborne said is the only turn you can't make a pass on the
No,
track?
the sand is where going into that left-hander. He passed up here, but
okay.
But we've seen a lot of passes in
The
that sand.
left-hander?
The left-hander.
Oh, yeah, we had plenty in there.
Yep.
Okay, so every turn has had a pass.
Check.
On this track at some point.
Check. And Zach probably did a lot of, well, he didn't have to pass too many guys there. Maybe some lappers.
So much for that one-line theory.
Not here at Loretta's, man. I just want to get this to every other track. I mean, look at this turn. Go wherever you want.
Man, look at that lap time from Dane Pappas, a 150 flat.
Whoa.
That is scooting.
Clark
Yamaha
with the
riders.
best of the week. Not
It
quite
was.
there, but close.
Yeah, Zacho with that 148. That is a
Yeah.
wacko time.
Wacko lap time.
Yeah, the Zacho wacko lap time. All right, we are keeping tabs on the 235 scores of the 94, and that's Dorman, and he is on the hunt. There's the 70 of Pruitt going after the number 12 of Harris. They're going to come down into the 10 Commandments side by side. Look out. Man, he shot right over there. I don't think he was expecting that.
No, I think he caught him by surprise with that one.
So that is Pruitt and Harris. Pappas out to a 4-second lead, not even in the shot anymore almost. There he goes to the left. There's your leader. Dane Pappas already heading into Storyland. The twisties.
He's in full attack mode, too. You look at the elbows, you look at the chin bar, you look at that guy's full attack mode. He wants to open this up, get a little more breathing room.
Man, what could have been, again, that 12th in the first moto for Pappas really hurting the score here. 15 points for him as they run.
Gonna need help. Gonna need some bad luck for Dorman. Dorman trying to stay out of trouble. Back there in 5th, holding a 5-point edge.
Yeah, he can stay right there and just cruise home.
Bachelor kind of riding alone in 4th place there. No real pressure from behind and trying to get up into the rear fender of Pruitt and Harris.
Who are battling right now, but Pruitt has made the pass on Harris.
Look like Bachelor may have company now. Is that Dorman? Just within a couple corners.
Yeah,
Looks like
so.
somebody creeping up on Bachelor.
And DePino back there on the 62 as well. He'll be just out of the screen here. Man, I love that crossover line. Basically making a V out of that wide sweeping turn. They go all the way to the top. They cut back across. Not in the rut.
So, yeah, it does look like Dorman working his way up onto the rear fender of Bachelor. Bachelor going to have to defend right now. Knows he can't race forward at this point. Has to fight for this position.
Yep. So let's see what happens as they go through the mechanics area because, yeah, he's under fire. But I'll tell you what, one thing that Bachelor's proven this week, he can ride with pressure. He's been in a lot of battles, right?
Absolutely. My goodness, we saw him take 6 laps worth, 7 laps worth.
Yeah. That's the number 9 in this class. I think he's wearing a number 4 in his other class.
Yes.
Bachelor, as Dane Pappas, all he can do is win and hope that luck falls his way. But that 94 on the outside of the 10 Commandments in control of the title right now, he'd be looking at a 2-3-5.
Yeah, you got to look out for the 70 as well as he continues to make somebody down in the end of the 10 Commandments of KTM is down.
I don't think anyone in the lead group was on that bike. Wow, that is a completely collapsed motorcycle. Do you see that?
Rear shot go out.
I think so. Got to bring the quad over there to tow it.
Kevin said if they had 2, he'd still have 1 left.
Good point. Backup shock. Get that Mako out there with the twin shocks. We don't have problems.
So Pruitt passes his way into the number 2 spot overall with 11-1-2 scores. So he could be potentially in the mix here as well. He's 4 points down of the 94, so it would take a catastrophe for the 94.
You saw that coming, Kevin. You knew he would move forward on that 70, and he did. This is Dorman, your would-be champion of the 94, trying to battle but also stay out of trouble in 5th. Bachelor just ahead in 4th.
Yeah, he's still got a 4-point cushion, Weed, so how much do you really risk? But at what point do you really have to say, hey, we got to go, you know?
Yeah, it's like I've said to several, when we've seen several riders in this position, starting this morning with Jet Kellogg, when you know you're good and you're battling other riders, I mean, what if these two bump into each other and fall down right in front of them on a jump?
Lap rider takes you down. Anything can happen. So
you want to try to stay clear.
And you know that gets in their head. They're like, just stay cool, stay clean, and then you wind up getting in your head.
You know, he took some pretty bizarre lines through there. It might have been because it's smoother, or it might be because he does not want to follow,
and
just in case they tangle up.
It's funny you say in the head. I talked to Trinity's dad one day, and we were talking about his mental game, and we had 180 opposite takes on Trinity's mental game. Yeah,
that is so funny.
He goes, maybe you should live with him for a week. Maybe you should observe closer.
Hey, my kids aren't the same around me as they are to everybody else. Same thing, man. Looks like finally the pass has been made. Harris, Bachelor, and there's Dorman and Fitch. Dorman's gone back to 6th now. Fitch making it interesting. Now it is a 3-point gap between Pappas and Dorman.
And I got to think Fitch's style, as rough as this track is, that point and shoot kind of deal, bounce the bike around, blast the power a bit. I think it might work.
Yeah, and Pruitt can only do 1 point better. He can make one more pass because he's in 2nd, so he can only bring that point total down to 13. He's going to need some help. Still wouldn't be enough, even if he got around Pappas to take over.
So right now, it is the rider in 2nd, Pruitt on the 70, and the leader, Pappas, at 35. They would be 2nd and 3rd of the championship. They are hoping for a mistake from Dorman, who has gone back to 6th. He was 5th. But he still has 3 positions to work with. You see the Flow Racing overall results. He has 11 right now with a 2.36.
Lots of time, too.
15. Yeah, there is time.
Lots of time. And take a look at the guys back there still sitting. You know, we're talking about Wolf. We're talking about Dover. We're talking about Duff, Yarmello. You know, these guys aren't done. These guys are still gamers.
Yeah, there's a deep field for sure. Big
braking bump there for Bachelor, the rear end, because he was on the front wheel for a sec there. Still protecting that inside line.
Weech, how long this battle going? 3 laps?
So Bachelor does, man.
Exactly.
He does not make it easy on you. You can scan and download the Dirty 100 app. Wow. Outside line, risky, but it pays off for the 94. He's going to get as close to the smooth stuff on the side of the track as he can.
It goes all the way to the back to the outside.
Yeah, outside, getting maximum mileage there.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a little bit of padding for the points lead.
And that took a while. You know, back in the day, they had Roadhog on Magoo's pants. Roadhog, no, you couldn't get by the guy. And you really didn't want to get up there and try. Until he took himself out. Yeah,
exactly. That's back in the Mako days.
Got to look out.
War number 42.
Trip over the shoe here because, you know, he lives in a Bachelor pad.
Oh, yeah.
If you're following behind Trinity Bachelor.
Sorry, girlfriend, man. He's not available. He's Bachelor. So, Dorman, is that Fitch in front of him? Or is Fitch taken off?
Fitch is in
4th.
Okay. Well, Dorman's in 5th. Oh, Tristan Pruitt. Off camera, the lead is shrunk down to nothing. They're in the sand turn headed toward the finish. Got our scouts up here in the tower.
The lap times tell you that as well. He was 150, and your leader Pappas a 152. So he has caught the toe of Pappas. And
Tristan Pruitt.
There they are on screen right here, Weech.
Can he get the lead? Wow. So we got 2 battles. We'll go to the battle. This Yamaha battle. Dorman's safe right now with Fitch. Let's go to the battle for the lead if we can. They're around that billboard turn as Pruitt. There it is.
Awesome.
You got the green Kawasaki and that white Husqvarna. Pappas leads, Pruitt all over him.
And the clock still has plenty of time in the 3rd quarter here. We'll call it 8 minutes to go.
Pruitt with a head of steam around the outside. Can he make it? Pappas comes over, takes the line, gives a little look back right there. Going to get frisky here. Around the outside goes Pruitt. Going to double in. Does he get the drive? Can he make it happen when he triples right here? Whoa, is he going to take possession of the line? Comes side by side. Yes. Pruitt able to get ahead. Takes a little look back. Puts a quick brake check on. Tries to make a break for it.
Little brake check there, looking over your shoulder. They both kind of played that cat and mouse
Absolutely.
game. Pappas rips that tear off. He's not pumped. And all he can do is watch Pruitt right away.
Yeah, Pruitt able to make a break for it right now.
Well, we heard the guys get a little feisty on the podium. Not these guys in particular, but riders all week. Now someone's spilling onto the track. Aggressive move by Pappas. Aggressive answer by Pruitt. Now Pruitt going to go away. And that's going to put him up, at this point, 3 positions short of the title.
That's the best answer. Pull away.
Well, yeah.
That's the best answer.
But I think now they throw the little look backs in there.
Oh,
I want to make sure you see that I'm pulling away.
Both of them did.
Yeah.
Both of them did.
Yeah. So it'll be 11-1-1 for Pruitt. So he'd have a lot of bragging rights for sure. I don't know if he'll have the title. Dorman is back to 5th because he's won that battle with Batchelor, and he's closing on Christopher Harris. So Dorman has room.
So we watched this battle with Batchelor for 3 laps. We just watched this move in this battle right here. We still got 6.5 minutes left on the clock, guys.
Look at your first Moto winner. Look at his scores. He's in a 1:14.30. Now he's in 15th for the 49. He won our first Moto, so some rough luck has followed him. Maybe an injury. Who knows what he's nursing at this point.
Yeah. So Race Tech Moto of the day. Again, racetech.com. If you want more information on their parts, the tools, the suspension service, the engine service, and racetech.com/seminars if you want to learn from the best out in California. Their seminars pretty reasonably priced for a whole bunch of days worth of knowledge. They have an advanced shop class. Do you think I'd be eligible for the advanced?
No, I think we got remedial for you, dude. Like, you're sweeping the shops, what you're doing.
Okay,
we'll start with the broom.
Hey, it'll be full circle, just like he was at Racer X.
Yep.
It'll be full circle.
Yeah, there I was able to learn more. I don't know if I'd advance at all.
No, you don't even know the name of the tools or anything.
I mean, I have them. They never work. They just, I don't know.
No, you don't work.
It's fault.
It's a flathead screwdriver's fault.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're the one that told me that there's different numbers of screwdrivers.
Yes.
Dude, poor Lane.
Yeah.
When they decided to do this a few years ago, and you showed up at Mount Mars, and we were looking for a 10 millimeter, we were looking for a socket. We were looking
yeah. Bike was running bad. We changed the spark plug. That didn't do a thing. This is the lead of Pappas, or Pruitt over Pappas, who just came by.
Then you're going to have Fitch and Dorman coming through here. There's the number 80. There is the 94, the will be champ, but the battle right behind him is happening too. There's the 12 of Harris, Christopher Harris.
And Fitch was fastest guy on the track last time around, 153.
Yeah, he's a little under the radar because we were watching Dorman so much.
Right.
Is Fitch going to try to make a run at Pappas? Pappas has dropped way off in pace, running a 158. We're going to find out, was that just one bad lap from Pappas, or is this something that Fitch can keep doing in the 96? Dorman, you're watching right there, is the point leader.
Fitch just backed 153 up with a 154. Around him, 157, 155.
Wow. All right, so he is closing on Pappas a bit. Could Fitch make a run for second? And I feel like it's up for grabs as far as the support, the rides. No one is really elected in the industry like who's the next guy for this class. So I think all these riders have motivation. Pruitt looks unlikely that he'll get the title, but he's going to hang an 11-1-1 on the board in 250B.
You better believe it. That's right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
Tristan Pruitt out of
The number 70.
Out of the number 70. Out of West Lynn, Oregon.
Yes.
Backed by Motorsport Hillsboro. That's a group that's been around backing riders from the Pacific Northwest for a long time. And they got a good one here with Tristan Pruitt still looking over. Dialing in the big triple.
Gears down again. Got the Dayglow boots on, heading into the sand section.
Does that count as red or no?
No, definitely not.
Not even,
No.
Not even,
not even remotely close?
Nope.
Okay.
And he's turning 154 with a white flag about to come out.
Yeah, he looked back. I was
all right, he's bringing
back
his
down or no?
He's bringing some of his best at the very end,
Yeah.
man. Dig it. I think that's called a message.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what
got to
that
be
is.
so bummed by the way that one got away in Moto 1 because he definitely has some speed.
How old is Tristan? Does it say on there 17
Yep.
years?
So there will be some decisions to make. You really almost got to reset what you think about ages in this sport now that the pro age is going to move to 18 next year. Plenty of time still. 1 to go for Tristan Pruitt.
Pappas checks in just about 4.5 seconds back.
He stepped it
Fitch.
up though.
Yeah,
Stepped up.
he knew it. Had to. Felt the
think
pressure
so.
from Fitch.
So good job by Pappas there to go back into the 155s. That'll neutralize some of the charge from Fitch.
Yeah, and that puts Fitch with a 10.53, 5th overall. So you know what? He had something to work for and race for. No question about that.
Yeah.
That will be the champ if things stay the way they are for the 94. Going so fast, the bib is just flying off.
Yeah, how did they get like that? It's the only guy that's showing you the chest protector from the back. I guess that's a back protector, let's be honest.
It almost looks like his jersey's torn and he's just super tan.
Oh, it's not a chest protector, just tan. Yeah.
That's his protection.
Bachelor currently sitting 5th. It's going to be good for 8th overall. Had a 9.17.5, and every one of those was a fight.
I know.
Every one of those was a fight for that kid,
They're
dude.
going to take some cleanup on that bike. Eating roost the whole time. Whoa, getting a little sideways there in the 10 Commandments for Tanner Dorman.
It's like a leather chest protector. It's very nice. Nice Wilson's leather chest protector.
Is it a baseball catcher?
Louis Vuitton.
The 94, Dorman out of New York.
Wow.
Backed by Brower Power Electric, R. Smith Site Development, EBR, Altus Performance, Fox Racing. Looking for the 2, 3, 4 for the title. There he is.
I got to think that list is going to be a little longer next year, Weege.
Well, maybe the 250B title is nothing to sleep on. Altus Yamaha crew got to be happy. It's going to be another Yamaha championship.
Back to back.
Whew. So many of them already. Some 125 titles. Yeah.
There's
Wait,
Pappas.
what?
Yeah,
How did Pappas get there? How did he get there? Checkered flag is out, and Pappas,
digs one out.
he ran back-to-back 155s, then all of a sudden had the leader in his sights in the last turn. There's some attitude between those two.
This is showing something different here, so I'm not sure what's happening.
Fitch came across. Well, you see the margin of victory, 0.6 seconds. Where is Dorman? We're waiting on him. It was a big gap, 18 seconds between Dorman. There it is.
Yep.
He comes across in 4th, 2, 3, 4, and Tanner Dorman out of New York will be the national champ in 250B. Good thing he had that back protection on.
Oh, he's
Got a
gonna
big
beat
old
it.
slap there. Well done. Consistency rules today in this class. 2, 3, 4, and Dorman wins it. Battle to the line. Pruitt, I would imagine, was on cruise control. He ran a 158 on the last lap, and I think he was surprised to hear a bike right behind him at the end, and it was Pappas trying to steal the lead over that final jump. Sorry, Rocky Mountain ATV results. Pruitt over Pappas by 0.6 seconds. Fitch 3rd. Dorman and Bachelor 4th, 5th. Christopher Harris 6th. Doble, Hargrove, West, Skadras, top 10. Overall, it's going to be Dorman over Pruitt and Pappas. Those first motos, we thought they had a shot. We were one mistake away from being able to overcome that. They couldn't do it. They ended up 2nd and 3rd over Doble and Fitch, who put on his best showing in the final moto.
Ooh.
Oh, Amsoil Rapid Replay. That's right. That was a big first turn crash. Maybe the first one we've seen this week. Pappas gets the lead early. We thought he was going to check out, but the 70 of Tristan Pruitt would not be denied on that white Husqvarna. He just kept digging. It's Tanner Dorman, the would-be champion, if he can just hold on for a solid run in this moto. He had a big point lead coming in. Bachelor was under pressure almost the entire race. Dorman eventually gets by him. Pappas has the lead, but here comes Pruitt. Big battle. Aggression and a look back from Pappas. A brake check and a look back from Pruitt. Pruitt opens up a lead. Looked like this one was over. Look how big that gap was. It's going to look a little different at the end. That's Fitch with a good run on the 96 for 3rd. And Tanner Dorman bringing it home in 4th for the national championship. So here we go. Checkers, a look over. Here's why. Somebody's gating. On the 70 of Pruitt, there's Dorman. And here it is, last turn. Look at this. Right to the wire, Pruitt over Pappas. And we'll send it down to Jackson on the podium.
All right, thank you very much, Weege. Man, what a race. I think that's just a testament here to how good the boys in the 250B are. Gonna do things a little different here in this one. We're gonna go ahead and get our Moto 3 winner, Tristan Pruitt, up to the stage. Tristan, come on up. There you go, Tristan. Throw that gold medal on. And not only that, you are second here in the championship. So that means you have $500 from Flow Racing that is going to be headed your way. Tristan, what a race all the way down to the wire. Take us through that one from your point of view.
Yeah, I was first gate pick coming into it. Found a good gate. I didn't get the best launch out of it. Kind of double clutch. This Husqvarna is ripping though. I made a lot of passes down the middle of the straightaway. Dane was riding really good. He put in a couple good laps. I had to charge to catch up. I was stuck behind a couple riders, but I passed him and got the job done for second overall with a pretty terrible first moto with an 11th.
Yeah, 11-1-1 Moto scores for you. What's your thoughts about leaving here with this second place in the championship?
It's pretty sweet considering my first moto. Yeah, we put in a lot of work. I kind of expect to be up here thanks to Timmy. We do a lot of things that suck, so when these motos get hard, you know, I can just keep pushing. Can't thank the whole crew down at Baker's Factory enough. Alden, Justin, Timmy, Jack, Tripp, just my teammates, all the other 250 and 450 riders. We all push each other to be the best we can and can't thank them enough.
Well, congratulations. You have some money. You have some gold medals that you're going to be taking home with you. Who you want to thank for this one?
Team Husqvarna, Darian, Jed, Jen. This bike's amazing out there. I think it's the best bike out there right now. With my TCD suspension, can't thank Dave, Heather, and Tim enough. We got this thing dialed in down at the Baker's Factory. The pro tracks are unreal down there. Can't thank Timmy, Justin. They work super hard on the tracks down there to get them amazing for all of us riders. Motorsport Hills, bro, Monster Army, Alpine Star, 110 Racing Gear, Chris and Jen, EcoGuard Salt, Mid-American Salt, Big Daddy Fresh, all my family friends back home, my parents, my grandparents on my dad and mom's side. They do so much to help for me. I really couldn't be up here without them and my parents. Rob Fox over at Dunlop gave me the tire to hook it up out there with the FMF power. FMF Joel, thank you. My Team Husqvarna motors ripping out there. G2 ergonomics, Pro Taper bars. Aaron Kane over at Oakley keeping my vision clear. That way I can see really good out there the whole time. My goggles were perfect. My tear-offs were perfect. Can't thank him enough for hooking me up this week. Just everyone that helps get this thing happening and the whole crew behind it, thank you all so much.
Let's hear it for your gold medalist here in Moto 3, Tristan Pruitt. All right, we'll go ahead and get Tristan's bike down now, and we will get our champions, Tanner Dorman's bike, up here to the podium. In the meantime, we are going to get ready to get our third place here in this third moto. McCaden Fitch, get ready. We're going to get you on up. And there we go, a bronze medal for McCaden Fitch here in Moto number 3. Take us through it. How did that one go for you from your point of view? Let's get you out here front and center so everybody on Flow Racing can see you. Take us through it from your point of view, McCaden.
I finally got off to a decent start. I almost crashed. Thankfully I didn't, but yeah, I just squeezed through a little gap and made my way about top 10, which is so far the best I've been this week. So yeah, we managed to get up front a little more, and then I made a little mistake on the first lap, but I was able to come back and I made it up, charged as hard as I could through, and yeah, I wish they would leave the laps. I like this heat. We train hard for it, so to be able to push those last few laps, you got to have the endurance. I feel like we should be able to keep those laps, but it's all good. We had fun, and yeah, we're just going to keep being positive about this week and progressing each time we're on the track, and yeah.
Well, congratulations. You're going to be leaving Loretta Lynn's with some hardware. Who you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my mom, my dad, the Lord Jesus Christ keep me safe, the whole Altus Blue Crew Yamaha Factory amateur team, Donnie, Ed, Jordan, all of them over there. I can't thank them enough for keeping my bike good all week. And Moose, 100%, Bell, Alpine Star, EVS, Dunlop. I had great traction all around the track. And I'd like to thank Dr. Millsaps, Brianna. She's been helping me out all week, keeping me healthy and ready to go. So I can't thank her enough. And the whole MTF crew and Brian, Colleen, Brian, Big B, and all those boys over there, Jacob. I can't thank them enough. And
All right, everybody, let's hear it for your bronze medalist, McCaden Fitch. All right, now we are going to get our silver medalist up here to the stage. Come on up, Dane Pappas. And there he is now, and there you go. A silver medal headed your way, and not only that, Dane, you are our third place in the championship. There is $250 from Flow Racing. All right, Dane, we'll get you here front and center so everybody on Flow Racing can see you. Take us through it.
Yeah, it was good. Lined up inside, got a good hole shot, and then just pumped up. Half-assed my warm-up. I was late, and it showed. But we're not done, so we'll be back out here tomorrow.
All right, well, before we let you go, who you want to thank for this one?
My mom, my dad, CMYK, my family, friends, the whole Moto and Creamery, Kawasaki, Ryan Holiday, Eric, Derek, Danny, Clint for helping me this whole week, Oakley, Aaron, Fox, Alex, Danny, Bell, Pro Circuit, Luke and Jake, and then Brock Tickle and everybody else. Thank you so much.
He's fired up, ready for some more. Let's hear it for Dane Pappas. And now we are going to get our champion up to the stage. Come on up, Tanner Dorman. All right, there you go, Tanner. There is your champagne to pop some bottles here in a second. There is a certificate from Oakley to get some glasses for your favorite lady, and you're going to be headed home with a custom OGO bag. You are our champion. Take us through it.
Off the start, I was a little outside, and some kid locked with me and hit me in the ribs, so that hurt a little. But ripped my bib off, and luckily got out of there smooth, and was kind of buried, and then just kind of picked it up at the end, and yeah, I'm happy.
Congratulations on your championship here. I know it takes a ton to get something like this done. Who do you want to thank?
My mom, my dad, my whole family, EBR Performance, Josh, Altus Yamaha, R. Smith Site Development, Fox, Alex, Jordan, Connor, Matt, Oakley, Aaron, Monster Army, Nick, Monster Mike, Cody Dark, Cannondale, Ethica, and everybody else, thank you.
All right, before we let you go, we've got some more stuff for you here. Speaking of which, on your right-hand side, Chris McKee, he is going to have $1,000 for you from Flow Racing. Tanner, how does that feel? What are you going to be spending that $1,000 on?
I don't even know. I don't know. Save it.
Save it. Smart man. That's what we like to hear. Well, we got one more thing for you. Willie Browning from the AMA going to present you with your championship #1 plate. Your national champion, everybody, Tanner Dorman. We'll get you to hold this one up as well here, Tanner. Congratulations, 2, 3, 4, enough to get the job done. I know we got a heated battle out on the track. Back up to you guys in the tower.